few lines to tell us more about the man mandated by government to lead the 4th District of the Western Region. On the 24th of November 1975, he attended Prempeh College for his GCE and A-level certificates before enlisting into the Ghana Military Academy on the 15th of October 1998. I shall have to skip all of that because it's quite lengthy, and I touched on a few other ones. Colonel Dominic Boa has served in UN peace support operations in Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ivory Coast, and as military observer at Abyei and DR Congo. In January 2025, he was seconded to the Ghana Cocoa Board to help formulate a strategy which is currently, we have to emphasize that, being adopted for combating the smuggling of cocoa beans from Ghana to neighboring countries. Upon submission of the Cocoa Board strategy, Kenobua was once again seconded to the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources together with a team that was tasked to draft a national framework for addressing the Galamsey menace facing the country. He was subsequently appointed as the first Director of Operations for the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, and has been serving since that particular moment. Shall we now receive to the podium the Director of Operations for Naimos, Colonel Dominic Boa. A round of applause for Colonel Boa. The presentation will be for 30 minutes. After that, we will take your questions as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Distinguished members of the press, I'm indeed honored this morning to address you on our common enemy, which is Galamsey, and how they are attempting to address it. Before I continue the presentation, I'll crave your indulgence. So we'll watch a little clip covering what my host has been doing. So please. sure we are all aware that by 2025, when the new government took over, the topic of illegal mining was the topmost. And on a daily basis, we could hear from the mass media. Now, all our river bodies were literally polluted, chemicals, and forest reserves were severely degraded. Some communities who stayed along river bodies had their water bodies polluted. And then economically, Ghana, we all bear witness to what happened last year, when the media, you the friends of the media, were up in arms on Galamsey, and rightly so, because it was a national crisis that needed to be addressed. There was scarcely a day that there was no communication on Galamsey, both in the print, electronic media, social media was awash. Civil society groups, community groups, and everybody in Ghana talked about Galamsey. And that was rightly so, because that was a key challenge to all of us. The question, however, was not whether it would be solved. We had to solve it, but we needed some level of clarity on it. There was pressure, and then we noticed that multiple groups, different organizations, we had the police, the IGP Special Task Force, who were doing very well. The Armed Forces units were also doing well. The RESEC and DICE, Security Council, and District Security Councils were all attempting to fight the illegal mining or Galamsey menace. Most troubling was the existence of rogue elements, groups who were going around basically extorting money from Galamseyers and then even legitimate miners. There are several examples which we had. It was clear, however, that there was the need for direction from a fresh government which had taken over, which has oversight over all mining affairs, convene a high-level committee to look at the issue of illegal mining, all the initiatives that have been put together over the years in the past. As a result of that diligent work, we submitted but it is well grounded in the powers of the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, instructions from the ministry, which is having the oversight. So there is a framework we have to coordinate, but at the same time, you can't